to start the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they do was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Third down. Out of the shotgun. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pressure's on. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Moore. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and
caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now, 2nd and 3.
It's nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half to come out with the W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Try to catch the defense with the draw.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So 2nd and 6 snap will pick up 4 on first. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made on the left side. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And they don't want to play here. They call timeout to talk about this 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
He escapes the pocket. A misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job with the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and it's an easy touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they looked for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Back to pass. It's Carr looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be incomplete after a great battle for the football that time. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Moore. Physical run earns the first down.
I love that this offense and this play caller is not sitting back on this lead. They're being aggressive, and this is a great way to start this drive. I've always felt, Chris, that first down of the drive sets you up for success, so watch out on this series. This offense seems to be in rhythm.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Chewing clock with the running game. Queen toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Barrels into the end zone.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Carr. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this quarterback is seeing the field so well. He's got an open wide receiver, and he goes there immediately. Beautiful job and a great throw for a touchdown. This offense is hitting on all cylinders right now.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught by the receiver. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
first and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Heading to the outside, it's Davidson. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What an outstanding job by this defense. Just continuing to play hard with their backs against the wall. They get the big tackle for loss. Now this offense almost assuredly is going to have to throw the football. You can't run it from here.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. This team just continues to impress, back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the scenes out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCF Knights and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The gun, it's Dalton. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rush is on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Straight ahead, it's Dalton. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCF! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. Just smothered on the play. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Ellington. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. The handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st. Moving out to the right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Worthy. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Run in the red zone. It's Dalton. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Knights are in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They put the brakes on it.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you get it
send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's loose. It's a running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, it's Dalton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking to throw, it's Worthy. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long right here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it down the field. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Ellington. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house that could really end up costing.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's the Monarchs looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes to the right. The 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Knights. They take the lead here in the second half.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. On the ground. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer. All by himself down the middle. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, and he missed it. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hand it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Knights want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Right back to the well. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Right at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at The 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Fires to the middle. Complete to Williams over the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Ellington. They're all over it. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Motion from the back. Fly sweep coming. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense.
Ready? Wide, 53. Wide, 53.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give. Nice move to keep running. He's dropped.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Right back to it. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Finds his tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is in. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in at the 40. And now the hit knocks it loose.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the 4th quarter, and you're losing. The ball away and give one of those possessions away. It's not over yet. Man, did you make your job a lot harder.
Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Dalton. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Worthy. Under pressure. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative.
He wants to go deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls in the deep ball. Finds some room. All the way. Touchdown, Knights.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the back. Enough to move the chains. There he goes down the right side. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ellington. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams